Hi there, my name is Rebecca Nouse and I'm with Balance You Clinic, and I wanted to share with you guys a sweet little set for the late summertime. All right, let's do it. All right, so let's just begin with the Wuji stance. So measure out your feet for your hip width apart, and just softening the knees, allowing the shoulder blades to relax back and down. And so you're just in the process of grounding down, feeling all aspects of the feet. And just taking a moment to take a couple of breaths in and then out, just to settle yourself. And we can begin even with our hands on our lower dantian, which is the lower belly area. So you find your little belly button and then go down about 2 inches. And it's just where your hands want to naturally rest on the lower belly. Very nice. And let's go ahead and breathe in, fan the arms up. Take it in, embracing anything that we want to actually let go of. Thinking about this time of year is the time where it gets really heavy and hot. And all we do want to do is just slow down. Also think about the dog days of summer. This is kind of it. So it's just a time to rest a little bit as we get clarity coming into the fall. So just letting go of anything that you just want to kind of let go of. Offer that up to the earth. And then let's go ahead and gather anything that you want to add into your life, into your body. It could be healing, it could be just a little bit more energy, maybe a little bit more joy as we're coming into the end of the fire season of the earth, or the fire season of the year. And just allowing this to penetrate the body. Very good. Last one, breathing in and lifting up all that you're wanting to embrace today. As if you are sealing it into the body, into all of the cells. Taking this opportunity to, like a coffee press, so there's a little resistance underneath the hands. And so it's as if you're taking a scan, a slow scan of the body, and you're bringing in all that beautiful light energy into each of your cells as you scan through, lighting up all the vertebrae, the disc, the lower body, the organs. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and bring the hands back onto your lower dantian. Allowing yourself to just settle in. Feel a little bit more grounded as we've put a little more intention and focus into what we're doing today. Very nice. You can relax the hands. We're just going to start some warm-ups. So just shifting your body from one side to another. And you'll actually even curl up your feet from one side, allowing the weight to transition to each side that you're going toward. Just noticing your feet and all the aspects of your feet, all the little joints, all the little crevices, little creaks. And just allowing yourself to even feel the sides of your body shifting from one side to another, bringing just more awareness to what's going on in your body. Very good. All right, and let's come back to the center. And this one's a little bit, kind of a little bit of a balancing. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up onto your toes. And then you're going to drop down and you're going to rock back onto your heels. So you show you from the side. So breathing in, you're coming up. Breathing out, dropping back. And like I said, a little bit of balance. So finding, now that you know what the movement is, see if you can find something that is not moving. And so that focus on that to keep your balance. But it's a matter of shifting your weight from the front of the body to the back of the body, engaging and stimulating. Very nice. Let's do 2 more. And then let's just take a bicycle ride with our feet and just dropping from one side to another. Again, engaging all aspects of the feet so that you can feel them. Your toes are starting to engage, and seeing how it translates up the body, up the hips, up to the shoulders. And just noticing what that feels like. And then let's bring the feet together. We're going to kind of, move around a lot of the joints. So taking the bottoms of your hands, so just a reference point, there's this thing called the Legong, and it's a fire on fire point. So if you feel it on your hands, you feel the heat coming off of your hand. Even if your fingers are freezing, this is still going to be warm. And so we're going to put that part on top of our kneecap. So bring the feet together and then bending deeply and pressing the middle of your hands onto the kneecap and then circling the knees around. So you'll notice that your hips have to kind of circular, the shoulders are having to be a little bit circular. So you move it all the way, you feel it all the way up the spine. And if you don't notice all of that detail, the more you practice this, the more you'll notice. At least that's been my experience. So you're coming around. If you hear some crunchy stuff, my knees like to talk to you. They're a little bit crunchy sounding. And that's okay, as long as there's no pain. We don't want to cause pain. Very good. And then circle it around the opposite way. Focusing on that heat coming out of your hands, penetrating the knees. A lot of times if we have any knee issues, our knees are a bit cold, and you can feel it, the difference in the temperature of your upper leg down to your knee, and then maybe even past your knee, and you're like, wow, there's a big difference in the temperature. Very good. And then slowly coming back up. Bring your feet back apart. And so this next posture is kind of like an in-between of the constant bear, but just a little bit different. So there's 2 parts, and we'll start with the feet part. First, pivot onto, we're going to go to your left, so I'm going to mirror you. And so you're going to shift your weight to the left, and then you're going to bend forward. That's it. Very simple. You feel a little stretch in the hamstrings, and then switch to the other side. Drop it down. Do that one more time. Dropping it down. Coming back to center. And to the other side. This time we're going to just add the arms. So breathing in, center, breathing out, coming down. I often think of this as like a curtsy move, right? It's like you're bowing down to the queen. Or the king, however you want to look at it. But you're starting to notice like softness through the hands and through the shoulders. And then feeling that twist in the spine as you rotate and fold forward. This should feel really good in the back. So you shouldn't have any kind of pain, because it's a very gentle way of moving the spine so that you're not compressing anything. Just starting to warm it up. And as you're practicing this posture, see how soft you can become with it. If you want, you can even relax relax the head as you come forward. Just feeling that soft, fluid movement. And we'll do one more on each side. Breathing in to the left. Breathing out. Rising up, breathing in. Breathing out to the right. Very good. Coming back to center. Now let's just do some hip circles. So you can even stand a little bit wider and then just doing some deep hip circles around. Imagine you got a hula hoop outside having a really good time, maybe at the beach. But not a real hot beach, just like that cool warmth, but not so hot that it's miserable, right? Maybe sunrise or sunset on the beach. There's a nice breeze, and you're hula hooping, and you're having a good time. You know, the fire energy of the summer is all about having fun. A lot of joy, a lot of expansion, because that's what the heart wants. It wants to be joyful. And when true joy, it roots from love. And so it's that whole unconditional love aspect of our bodies, our mind, our spirit. And then let's reverse direction. But from just a physical aspect, you're opening up the lower area of the body. There's a lot of congestion that happens through here. And most of us sit for a living, right? And then we're stressed. And so they were tightening up at the same time as we're sitting for those long periods of time. And so it just, a lot of congestion happens through here. So if you don't do anything else, just do these and smile about it and have a good time. Very good. All right, coming back to center. And then just doing some circles with the shoulders. And even exaggerate the movement just so that you can feel it through your whole entire spine. And then this concept of pressing down through the feet, bending the knees pretty good. Back, allowing the elbows to come out. Allowing the head to drop down. So you're not stopping anywhere. You're getting this full movement. Very nice. Last time forward, and then let's go back. Forward. And this is definitely a movement we don't do a bit of. Other than if we're at the computer, we're kind of like this. We're kind of stuck in that movement. So let's just follow it all the way through, right? And feel the stretch to the cat or the sides of the body. Very good. Two more. Very nice. Coming back to center. And then just some neck circles. And being careful. My neck's a little bit tight today, so I'm just going to be real careful with how much movement I make. But, so take it to where it feels good. No pinchy, no hurt. And just 3 circles, and then reverse direction. Very gentle. Very nice. All right. And then coming back to center. Let's start with a nice little Qigong move. So you're going to bring the arms up and out. This is called moving, push mountain. That's what it's called. All right, and so it's almost as if you're pushing out. So you soften the knees, press to the feet, and then push the arms out, but very soft. And then you're going to draw the hands in, and you're going to curl the hands in toward you, then toward your chest, and then press out, parting the clouds. Breathing in, drawing the hands back in, folding the hands in, and then breathe out, push out. Drawing in, push away. Breathing in, breathing out. each time. And if you'd like, you can just close your eyes. Just feel this in your body. As long as you're not dizzy or, off balance by closing the eyes, or just soften your gaze where you're almost looking at nothing, but you're kind of looking still. And so that you can just feel this action all the way from the feet, pressing and expressing out of the hands. Let's do one more together. Press it out. And as you come out, it's not the end of the posture. We're going to allow the arms to slowly come down. And when you get down to the sides of your body, allow yourself to almost open. So you should feel a little space in the armpits. That is heart one. So you're opening up the heart channel in this position, but you're also working with the pericardium and the lungs, that whole upper part of the body, right? The organ system. And then go ahead and slowly bring your hands to your lower dantian again. And here's a really sweet move for anxiety. So if you're feeling very anxious, try this move. So we're going to bring one hand at your chest. And we're going to slowly press the hands down, going back to the lower dantian, and continue. It's like you're petting yourself. But there's something very calming about this move, right? And so I think of the dog, like my dog. People like cats, so if you have your cat, you know how they lay down and they just open their legs up to have you pet the insides of their body. And the reason is it's just very calming to the nervous system. And so when you have anxiety pretty much is, or it feels to many, is like you're shaking all over and you have this vibration feeling all over yourself. So it's just a way to calm the body. Very good. And then allow your hands to rest out by your side again. Feeling the fingertips as if you have tentacles reaching down to the ground. Attaching yourself, rooting yourself in. So we're going to do a little meditation. So you can either keep your hands at the sides, and since we are kind of still working with the fire phase, we can bring the hands at your heart center. So the hands are out, there's space in between the fingers, even when it's down this way. And then just to notice from a side view is to pull the elbows in just slightly so that you're not reaching at all. It shouldn't feel like a lot of work. And so you're dropping down into your feet. Spine is pretty well straight. And just allowing yourself to breathe into this space. So if you like, you can close your eyes. Soften, or even soften your gaze if your eyes are not closed. And then just taking some big breaths through this ball. So as if you were filling this ball up with a bunch of air, like it's a balloon. And you're allowing it to inflate and expand and become full. Noticing what it feels to have a full heart. Full heart that's full of expression. No edges, no boundaries. It's just everlasting, ever extending. That is the heart energy. You notice you hear things all the time in poetry and different songs. even in the Bible where there's Psalms about the heart and where we began. And that is our root, that is our king, that is our emperor. In Chinese medicine, that is the emperor of the body. It's the Shin, it's where the spirit lies. It's where all of our emotions root from. So just feeling that expansion through the chest, through the heart space. Embracing this feeling of true joy. Not superficial, not, something you see funny on the side of the road or on a video. That's great, and it's good to laugh, and it's good to have joy, or in that expression, but joy, true body feeling of joy. A little deeper, just a little bit deeper. Alright, so we're going to slowly relax our hands down as we're coming out of the meditation. But act as if there's a butterfly on your finger, and you're going as slow as you possibly can in order to not disturb the butterfly. Very good. And as you get down to the bottom, slowly make your hands right back onto your lower dantian. Still in that sweet little meditation, that feeling of expansion while rooted.